would have been a whole transcript of him repeat the same question every time.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
That is interesting. I don't even know who Burton is. I don't think I've ever met him.
I think it's Jack Burton.
He's like an EU shift guy.
Yeah, he's more AU. He's actually around now.
Yeah, he's,
oh wow,
he's over in the cells.
All right. So while Mr. Walker gets set up here and everything.
In a second.
Mm-hmm. What the biggest thing is going to happen is we're gonna go around the table. We're gonna introduce each other. We're gonna let the recording know who it is and everything, so that way the recording will pick up our voices and know who exactly is who. Okay. At any time, you are more than welcome to stop the interview and everything like that on your record and your lawyer's accord. Okay. Any question that we ask you and everything like that will be in direct reflection
I will not be talking
to any investigation that we are going to be conducting in regards to anything that has happened. Okay. The other last thing that I'm going to mention to you, if your lawyers we will pause about 30 seconds before you do answer the questions. That will give your lawyers time to actually be able to say whether you can or cannot answer that question, okay?
Do you understand that, Greg?
Okay, perfect. Good. I just want to make it clear to you that there's no way in hell that we're going to try to do things wrongly here for you in this regards, okay? And this is the whole reason why I'm here, all right?
Beautiful. We love rights.
All right. Go ahead, Mr. Walker.
I'm just making sure my phone's on silent.
Yes, absolutely. Please, everybody, make sure your phones are on silent as well, so that way they're... I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name, but your phone's in a lockbox, so if your phone rings, it rings, okay?
To myself, or are you talking about Mr. Gregg here?
Your clients.
Oh, okay, I understand. I'm sorry.
Yep.
I never get calls. It's fine.
Yep. Lawyers live 24 hours on silent.
Yeah, absolutely. My phone
Oh my God, it's so true.
Mm-hmm. Because I never know when I'm going to be in a courtroom, so that's why mine's on silent all the time. All right, Mr. Walker, it's your floor now.
Alrighty, there will be times where I am going to be silent because I do want to take notes and possibly adjust my questions based on answers. Give me 1 second so I can get this tape on. Alrighty. Oops, I am Officer Jax Walker, LSPD. It's going to be an interview with Gregg Peach. Present we have DA Cassidy Murphy, Alan Mercer, Officer with the LSPD, Gregg Peach, and lawyers, can you state your names?
Martin Clark, legal name, attorney in Christ, ordained minister, and lawyer.
Albert Sanchez, Reverend, doctor, and lawyer.
Perfect. My name is Kinsley Murphy. I am the ADA. Today is the 21st of June at 11:13 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Alrighty, so Greg, can you just confirm your name for us?
I am Gregg Peach, messenger.
Okay. I am going to read your rights. So you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to attorney. You can afford one will be appointed by the state if available. Do you understand your rights?
I do.
Anyone have any questions or concerns before we begin? Alrighty. So let's get started. So I'm going to start at the very beginning. Just because I like to keep things in order. You were found at Bahama Mama's nightclub. Well, alongside Bahama Mama's nightclub. Can you tell me your reasoning for being there tonight?
Under the advisement of my legal counsel, I held my right to the Fifth Amendment.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine.
Good answer, Peach.
Say what was that?
Just
No,
good
don't
answer.
worry about it. Don't worry about
Oh, sorry. I thought you said, "Can you answer?" I
No, no,
misheard.
no.
Okay. I shall move on to the next question. When you were you there to see anyone specific, or to meet anyone?
Is it a crime to be in a part of town?
No, not at all.
Then why the question?
It's my job to ask questions and to gather all the facts, so I can.
Maybe it should be more specific.
Okay. Do you know of anyone by the name of Cassidy Brown?
I believe she's an artist for Dragon Records. I see stuff on Life Invader all the time about her.
Okay, so you are a user of the social media app Life Invader.
It's the modern day, aren't most people? Is how we stay in touch these days. Is how we know about what's going on.
Okay. Do you have an account on Life Invader? If so, would you mind letting us know the name?
Under the guidance of my legal counsel, I withhold my right to the Fifth Amendment.
Okay, that's fine. Have you ever communicated with Cassidy Brown?
I would not know.
Okay, so you don't have her contact number that you could possibly use?
Tag Team 176.
I have a few
47,
numbers.
Marathon Drive, Vinewood sign.
Is
I never
hers
know
one
the
of
people.
them? Okay.
We all get numbers from passers-by.
Okay. So
Tag Team 2 is
you don't believe that you've messaged her then?
at our latest 52, Davis PD.
I do not like the way you're leading this question.
Okay, I will rephrase the question. Have you ever texted her through your phone?
Relevance?
I'm trying to establish your reason for being there. You haven't told me your reason, therefore I am trying to gather information on why you were there.
As I previously stated, I do not need a reason to be in a part of the great town of Los Santos.
Indeed,
That's
you
not
do
what
not.
was asked.
You asked why I was there, why I was in that part of town. People are everywhere.
Jax, do you mind if I ask a question?
Yeah, go for
Go
it.
ahead.
The last name is Peach, right? Mr. Peach?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Previously, Officer Walker asked you if you had been in contact with Cassidy Brown. You said you wouldn't know. Do you not keep contact names in your phone?
Oh, no.
No, so you just have a list of random phone numbers?
Oh, yeah. That's the best way to do it, you know?
Okay. So how do you know who you're texting?
Through previous conversations.
Okay.
You know, you look back on the messages, you know. I guess it's a good standing off point. Helps refresh the mind.
Okay. So you wouldn't have a contact save as Cassidy Brown. You would just have, if you were talking to Cassidy Brown, you would just have Cassidy Brown's phone number with a good conversation history.
Under the guidance of my counsel, I withhold my right to the Fifth Amendment.
Okay.
Okay. And then you have no recollection of any conversations with Cassidy Brown?
Under the guidance of my counsel, I withhold the right to the Fifth Amendment.
Okay.
Okay.
That was
Okay.
all I wanted to ask.
I do have a follow-up question for that. Have you, in the last, let's say, 12 hours, sent any text messages that involve the name Cassidy? That have the word Cassidy in the body of the text?
Well, that's hard to ascertain as I do not have my cellular device on my person. I'm not that in touch with my cellular device. I do not stay on technology that much. I'm not aware of all messages I have sent to any person.
Okay. With that, would you consent to us taking your phone for evidence and having forensics run on it? And
I do not
to see-
consent.
Okay.
Yeah, we would advise not to do that.
No,
I do
that's
not
fine.
consent.
That's why I wanted to ask.
I have a question. Do you recall being at the hospital tonight?
I've been to the hospital twice tonight.
Okay. This last incident at the hospital. You mentioned to Mr. Walker that you had him in your sights. Is that correct?
Well, of course, when you wake up, he was the first person I saw. He was right there in my sights.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Do you have any further questions for him?
And I do have a few more. When you were before you were found at the rear of Bahama Mama's nightclub, were you on your own?
Tag Team
Did
1,
you
Code 4, UTL,
maybe
47, Vinewood side.
bumped into a random person, had a conversation with anyone?
Well, as I woke up in the hospital, I do not even know where I was when I was found. I do not have much recollection of the events prior to that. I just remember waking up in the hospital, seeing your face, having you in my sights.
Okay. Just to check, how are you feeling now since receiving medical?
Focused, alert, ready.
That's good to hear.
Thank you.
That is good to hear.
All right.
Do you know what you had on your persons at the time of your arrest?
Well, no, because I woke up in the hospital bed, cuffed. I was not able to check my person for my belongings, so I am unaware.
That's fair, honestly.
Yep.
Do you remember the conversation that you and I had in inside Pillbox after you got treated? After I was asking you how you were feeling.
It's hard to remember because you hit me with a stick.
Before that, before that incident, after you got up off the bed, before you got up off the bed, sorry.
What?
You
As
woke
hit
up on
me
the
with-
you woke up on the bed. I asked you how you were doing, and you asked me to come closer. Do you remember that?
As I said before, you hit me over the head shortly after me waking up. My memory is pretty much a daze into what was spoke about. I have a few light images in my brain, but that hit was pretty hard. I don't know why you did that to me.
So the incident that Mr. Peach is
Yeah.
referring to is
Team 176,
As your
go
counsel,
off
I'm
medical,
saying no.
Dropping off one badge.
There's a reason.
No, you're good. There was a conversation had in the medical room. You expressed that you had me in your sights, but you did not pull the trigger on me because I am not your target. And you also specifically mentioned one of the weapons that you had on you, which is a compact rifle. What do you mean by I was not the target? Therefore, that's the reason you didn't pull the trigger on me.
In my free time, I like to come up with lyrics. When the moment catches me, I like to freestyle. I like to let loose. Is that a crime? In the moment waking up in the hospital bed, it came to me in a flash.
It's good.
Those were some pretty lit bars, as the kids say. Wouldn't you agree?
I'm going to pause this recording for a minute. I'd like to talk to you, the attorneys and Mr. Walker outside, please?
Sure.
Yeah, give me 1 sec.
155 will be going 1042 for a little bit. I will be back for the graveyard
Why,
shift.
Mr. And I didn't
Thank you,
want to
Miss
mention it in
Welcome
there
here.
because I want him to mention it to you directly. Jax, exactly tell him what happened at the hospital, please.
So I took him to Pillbox. He was cuffed and searched on scene. Took him to Pillbox. He was treated by the member of TACMED that we had on the phone. I can get a statement and a name from him as well. But after he got
Irregardless, what
treated,
happened
yeah,
at-
after he got treated, TACMED stepped out the room. I asked Gregg how he was feeling. He said that he was feeling okay, and he asked me to step closer. I stepped closer, and he basically told me what I was doing at the club. He was stating that he saw me in an unmarked patrol vehicle, circling the area, looking for people, looking and securing the scene. He also stated that he had me in the sights of his rifle, referring to the compact rifle that he was arrested with. He stated that he was not, he did not pull the trigger on me because I am not his intended target. At that point, with him saying this, I then read him his rights. He stated that he's a messenger of God, and that he has a target that he needs to, a mission that he needs to complete. I wanted to get him back here because I did plan to interview him from the moment he was arrested. At that point, he continued to try and walk out of Pillbox. I gave him 4 or 5 warnings to stop. He walked out of Pillbox, across the road towards the bus station. At that point, I tased him, grabbed him by the arm, took him back into Pillbox, called down TACMED again to remove the taser prongs and to check him over again. While I was waiting for TACMED to come down, myself and Gregg were locked in the 95 room. He proceeded to kick my shin and then headbutt me. As he was attacking me, I did pull my nightstick and strike him, and immediately shackle him as TACMED arrived and gave him medical. At no point did he go unconscious or anything. I then spoke to TACMED outside. And this is where it gets a little bit weird. He was standing up against the wall, and he looked like he was licking the wall.
I'm going to be honest with you. It's not a crime to lick the wall.
No, it's not.
It's concerning.
The point, okay, I'm not even concerned about that, to be perfectly frank. But the point was the reason why I wanted to bring both of you out in regards to it, because he mentioned the nightstick. I wanted you guys to have the full picture in regards to as to why.
Thank you.
Yep.
That is the whole reason why I brought you out, and I didn't want to distress him any further. Okay.
Yep. That maybe
Yeah,
that
I
makes
understand.
sense.
Thank you.
Okay. Jax, do you have any further questions for him? Because
Best
with
technique
him pleading the
heading
fifth, I
back to
don't feel this interview is
patrol.
going anywhere any further now.
While I do believe the same, it's not going to go any further. I would still like to give him a chance to answer questions. Lawyers, how
To
do you
be
guys
frank,
feel
he's
on
probably
that?
going to be pleading the fifth
Yep.
pretty deep until
Pretty
we have a
deep,
better
yeah.
understanding of what other charges they'd be looking at, and at which point we'd be willing to talk, plea negotiations or potential confessions.
Well,
Can
at
I
this time,
can I try one more thing and see if that will get him to talk? Because he did state to me inside Pillbox that he is willing to talk and be honest.
he could change his mind.
Yeah, I would like to remind him of that and give him the opportunity to.
You can try
continue
it,
that.
but I'm going to tell you it's probably not going to be fruitful.
Yeah, I mean, I'd at least rather try and get nowhere than wonder what would happen if I did ask. And
176 is going.
Are you two okay with that as well?
Yep, we're fine.
If it'll give him his
Okay.
peace of mind, yeah, I don't.
Okay.
End of the day,
I
it's
just
his
want
decision.
to give him the opportunity to be honest, as he stated that he wanted to be.
Okay.
Yep, that sounds great.
All right. We can reconvene.
Oh, and just so everyone's aware, after he did attack me, I got myself medical as well, so that's all on record.
Oh, okay. Thank you for stating that.
Oh, never mind.
I was actually gonna ask that.
Oh, and last thing, it was at that point that I called in for other units to come to Pillbox as well.
Alright,
Alrighty.
let's put the recording back on, please. And remember, Mr. Peach, that you are still under Miranda rights, alright?
All right.
Go ahead with your last question.
Alrighty.
Jack.
Yep. Just remember you are still under Miranda. Any questions about that?
My main question, which has not been, I've not been advised on the charges which I am being charged with since I've arrived at the station, since I've woken up.
Okay.
I've not been told why exactly I am being cuffed.
Yeah, the reason was because you requested a lawyer pretty quickly, so I wanted to make sure that everyone was here and ready.
You will be getting your charges very shortly here, Mr. Peach. I can guarantee that.
Beside the possessions.
Yeah. So going back to Pillbox, when we had our conversation after I had tased you outside of Pillbox, after you attempted to flee, while in cuffs, I brought you back into Pillbox to have your taser prongs removed. You said that you had a mission, an objective, and that was given to you. And I asked if I could give you a mission. You said yes, as long as it aligns with your beliefs and stuff, which I said is fine. And I asked you if, when we have this conversation that we're having now, if you could be completely honest and open and tell me everything. You stated you would. You even mentioned another name at this point that you believe is telling you to do these things.
Can you get to the question, please, Jax?
Are you willing to actually have this conversation with me and be honest with me? That is the mission I gave you, was to be open and honest. And you agreed that you wanted to be.
Officer, I've been sticking to that this whole time. The thing is, officer, you've just not been asking the right questions.
Okay. Are you, do you know your phone number?
No, I'm not that in tune with phone numbers. It's not like the olden
Okay,
days where you
hold
knew your friend's number off the top of your head.
You said he wasn't asking you the right questions. Is that correct?
Indeed.
So may I ask you a question then?
I love Kinsey.
You may.
What is your mission?
I may follow that up with a statement. An agreement was made with the officer here, not with you. I don't know you. And as such, following the guidance of my legal counsel, I withheld my right to the Fifth Amendment and will not answer that question.
Okay, let
Now,
me ask
if he attempts to ask that question, it is now null and void.
That is fair.
Okay, I'm gonna rephrase the question. I don't want to know
You shouldn't have said that.
You shouldn't have. Right.
Okay, different question then. I don't want to know what your mission is. I want to know who's involved in your mission.
Me, myself, and I. We all have missions in life. We all have goals we strive towards. And those must be done alone. Those can be done with helping hands from others, but in the end, you must do them yourselves. What is the point? Where's the fulfillment? When you do tests and exams and study at school, the grades you get are your own because you put in the final bit of work. Sure, you have group projects, but in the end, the majority of it comes from yourself.
Okay. I think this will be my last question. There was a name that you mentioned to me that had given you this mission. Can you tell me about that person? I am referring to the guy that you said.
Jax, let him answer the question.
So, the way you worded that was very confusing. You said a name and then a person. So, do you want to know about the person or the name? Do you want to know the person behind the name or the name behind the person? Where are you going?
I would like to know his name that you know him by and his legal name.
I do not know his legal name. He never gave it to me. I responded to an ad on the purple pages, and he taught me. He showed me what I needed to do, set me on the correct path.
Okay, and what's the name that you know him by?
Teacher. That is how I referred to him. Teacher. That's all he ever responded to was teacher. He never told me his name. He just told me what I needed to do, how I could better myself.
Okay, I'm gonna ask another question.
You said that was your last one.
Yeah, you
Jax.
did.
Yeah.
You did.
Let's keep to that, okay, please?
Okay, yeah, I have no further questions at the moment. Anyone else
Let
have
the
anything?
man. Once we have the recording off. No, I don't have anything further. Considering that was your last question, and I'm going to honor that
Okay.
because I am a woman of honor.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty. Anyone? Greg, do you have any questions?
We're going to give you your charges now as soon as the recording is off, Greg. Okay.
Okay. I have no further questions. I'd like to know my charges.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and turn off the recording, Jackson. And let the man know his charges.
Alrighty. Give me a minute. The MDC decided to clear them.
Old 70s tech. I get it.
Alrighty. DA, can I have? Sorry, ADA, can I have a quick chat with you outside?
Mm-hmm.
Any
Give
other
us a
stuff?
moment. Sorry. I did not mean to get on the table.
Officer, could I have a moment alone, my lady?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Thank you very
Alright.
much. So, how do you think that went?
Please requesting a moment alone, please, counsel.
Yeah, that's fine. What's up?
Oh no. My last question was just gonna be the name that he told me that gave him the mission was different to.
I understand that. However, the challenge is let's just. He's
Alrighty.
given us a lot, actually, without realizing he's
Yeah.
given us a lot.
Yeah, I know the ad that he's talking about as well, so
Mhm.
I can track that down.
Yep.
I also
so
know who
let's-
done it, which also adds the connection to Cassidy. Anyway,
So let's not worry about that.
what
but
I
let's
wanted
worry
to
about
ask you,
these
Mercer,
particular charges.
is your thoughts on pushing the criminal use of explosives, considering we did have grenade thrown down in front of Bahama Mamas.
But did
Can you put it on him
can
without
can you
without a
yeah
doubt?
can you articulate it without a doubt because people have
So,
been bombing
the
me.
Not
only thing-
without doubt, unfortunately. He did spontaneously utter to me at Pillbox that he was on the roof above the vehicles
So just
and
from my
for the
point of view,
explosions.
even if we put him up there, we can't prove he had more than one hand grenade. The only
Yeah.
thing I could say towards it being him is Wirt turned when I was arresting Wirt, he told me that he was the only one in his group with the hand grenade. So they
Okay,
outright said
so
that was not them.
yeah,
it
as much as
could
he's a
be
shit,
him, but I don't
I
think-
do believe that.
I don't think we have enough to pin it on him.
So
Yeah.
basically, just charge them with the weapons, really.
Yeah,
If you don't have
possession.
anything else.
Yeah.
Yep.
Um,
And then give him quite
what
a
I
bit of time
do
off
want
because
to
he's been here a while.
ask, yeah, I do plan to. What I do want to ask is, can we seize his phone pending a warrant
No.
for it to be searched?
No, you have to have the warrant first.
Shit,
Yeah,
because
gotta-
I'm
gotta
worried
get
that
subpoena.
if we let him out with the phone, he's going to start deleting stuff.
I understand that. However, the simple reason is we really don't have enough.
Alrighty. How do we go about getting a number for someone?
You
Subpoena.
submit a subpoena, yeah.
Okay.
But let's get him his charges. He's been here long enough.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's-
Possession of the
We-
class
we are-
3 and explosives. Am I allowed to get his DNA for that?
For the what do you mean DNA for what?
Team 1
to
is
have it on his
76,
record.
still AS-47.
His DNA on record for the
I don't-
possessions of. I don't think it's for
Patriot
possession, is it?
Canyon
It's for the
Road.
use.
Yeah, I
But
don't
we
believe
don't
anything's
have
with
we don't
quantified.
have proof that he used it though.
Yeah. That's what
the
I'm
thing.
saying.
So-
With the possession, can we
No.
request his
No, it
DNA?
has to be violent.
No.
He has to
It-
use it.
He has to use it.
Okay.
So he had a sawn-off shotgun, so that's what, a class 2, and then he had
Mhm.
that compact class 3, and then the
Yep. So
explosives.
just get
and
him without
controlled.
the illegal possessions.
Yeah,
That's all
criminal
we've got,
possession of
and then-
explosives, criminal possession of a class 2, criminal possession of a class 3.
and
He's
then
going to be getting
substances.
resisting. What charge is it for battery? For head button? It's assault, right?
I would
Sorry,
say battery against an
Yeah,
LEO.
that's what I meant. It really pisses me off that battery against an LEO is less than regular battery.
I
expected.
understand, but it's because it
Yeah.
stacks. That's why.
Yeah, it stacks, and we get hit a lot more often than other people.
Mhm. All right. How much time and fine is he looking at?
He's looking at 105 months and 18,950. I'm good to split that time in half because I've had him now.
No,
for...
we gotta do more than half because it's been a lot longer.
I
been
I
down
still
here.
want him to spend time in prison, so we can go
No,
up
I
to
know.
90. So he spends 15 inside.
That's what I was saying. Okay.
The fuck is with all these shots?
What was that shot?
Okay. Let's deal with this.
Yeah.
He can deal with that.
Oh, I
Got a
just
gun to
remembered one
you.
more.
May
Yeah,
we
stuff
come
like
in?
that.
You guys good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
we're
we're
good.
chilling.
Okay. So we're gonna read you your charges now, and then we will go from there, and then you can discuss with your legal counsel. Okay, whether you're gonna plead guilty or not guilty. Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. Go ahead, Jax.
Alrighty, so the charges you are looking at right now. Hang on. Can everyone hear me okay?
Yep.
Yeah, you're fine.
Perfect. So the charges we are looking at is going to be in order of how they happened. Criminal possession of a class 2, you're in possession of a sawn-off shotgun. Criminal possession of a class 3, you are also in possession of a compact rifle. Criminal possession of an explosive, you had one hand grenade on you. Possession of a controlled dangerous substance, you had one joint on you. Resisting, you fled from me inside pillbox. And then you attacked me inside the pillbox medical room, so that's also going to be battery of an LEO. Total time is 110 months. Fine is 20,360. I am willing to give some time served, of course, for all the time that you've been here and working with us here. How do you plead to those charges?
I would like to refer to my counsel before
Yeah,
I.
how much time
yeah,
off would we
definitely
be
get-
looking
yeah.
at for a
He'll
plea?
be going up for about 15 months
Yeah,
for a guilty plea.
20 months it will be, exactly.
I would advise you that that's a pretty decent guilty plea.
Oh, yeah,
if you
that's-
would want to take
Yeah,
that.
because you've
Yeah.
been down here for so long that we are going to be giving you quite a substantial amount of time, and I
This
have
is
that
gonna be an
authority.
absolute
So
bitch.
I'd
But
like
again,
to discuss further with my counsel.
Yeah,
You
we
don't know
can
my
just have a
problem.
moment.
not at all.
All right, beautiful. All right, bud, what do you think?
I don't know.
I still need to fucking push that warrant for Richie King Carter.
Alright, so this is
People's
so
statements suck.
when we get him sent up, I'm going to advise you in regards to what their next steps are. You have that information now about the teacher. You know exactly where to look. You know exactly where to get that number. Then you're going to go ahead and get that subpoena. Okay?
Yep.
And then we'll go from there. If she feels that he is him that is stalking her, she can get an emergency restraining order put on him. And she could do that through you. All right?
Okay.
Anything further, she would have to go through the courts. So she would
I
have to
do
get
have a
lawyer.
question. While
Mhm.
we have a potential phone number, am I allowed
Mhm.
to log that on his profile? Not in the actual phone section, but as a possible contact number?
Put it in the general area saying possible could be this
Yeah.
number. Yes.
Perfect. And if I have to add this fingerprint to his profile one more time, I'm gonna go crazy.
Okay.
Dispatch 105 is
Yep.
42. Have a
But
good
you
night.
got a lot of legwork now to do.
I know.
Because if we don't have anything for anything else, unless he hurts her, that's the only thing we're going to end up having, honestly. Because we can't confirm nor deny that he is after her.
Yeah. He did spontaneously utter that I wasn't the target, and I did state that he's going to have to go through law enforcement in order to get his target. And he stated, yeah, okay, fine.
So basically, what I want you to do, so you're going to get the transcript done as well for this
Yeah.
recording, so you can get it to his attorneys. They do need a copy of this transcript, all right?
Okay, so what I'm thinking is what, 3 investigations? One for us investigating, one for the lawyers to have access to, and then I'm gonna probably have my own private one for everything for me to organize.
Yes. Okay.
I do have a question for you actually. You probably won't know, but the classifications for investigations. Do you know the difference between the confidential, secret, and top secret?
Top secret, only certain people can look at that are like high command. Nobody can
Wait.
look at those at all except high command.
Yeah, it goes anybody, people you attach, and then you and high command. I think is the exact. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So if I do put one as like secret, top secret, I will still have access to it.
Yes, because you're the one who put it
Yeah,
there.
I believe there was an issue like a year ago when I was a ranger that we were told be very careful setting stuff as secret and top secret because we can lose access. I think that was just a system error.
I don't know if it's still a thing. Hold on, let me find out. Oh wait, did they just move to the door? Yeah.
1766.
All right, we're ready to talk.
Thank you for your service. Thank you for your service.
All right, just for clarification,
Also,
it's going to be
remember
the
there's some hearty
what was it for the
breakfasts
guilty
that
plea?
I
Could you
made for you guys to
could you
eat
please
for the
say
rest of the
state
night,
it
and
once
let me
again?
know if you need
You want
to
all the
eat.
charges as well?
No. Just the time of where he would be sent up and all.
Okay, so the full time and fine is 110 months, 20,360. He'll be given 90 months time served, so will only be in Bolingbroke for 20 months.
Gotcha. Okay, understood. Then, but I do have one thing. I do have a question.
And one concern.
One concern. Since this was not anything violent, he didn't shoot you or anything like that. He just resisted. Will he still be able to keep his weapons license?
Yes.
All right. Yeah. All right, sir. This is on your decision here.
Well, following the charges I've heard, I'm really feeling that under the guidance of my counsel, I will plead guilty to the charges that have been read to me today.
Okay. And that's going to be all the charges, correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
Beautiful.
All right. You're going to go up and spend a little bit of time to reflect in Bolingbroke.
Alrighty. I do need to take you in to get a mugshot done. I have your fingerprints on record as well, which I've added. Yeah, as soon as we get the mugshot, you'll be good to go.
Okay. All right.
All right. Whenever you can, I would like the arrest report.
Perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah. Yes, absolutely. You will definitely get it.
Beautiful.
Here.
Perfect. You want to follow me?
Thank you very much, legal counsel.
Take care, sir.
You've been a great help.
Let me know if you need anything.
Absolutely.
Alrighty.
Dispatch
Hey guys, wait.
transfer pillbox 047 resupply.
Oh, I'm getting loads of fucking photos. Getting that. Alrighty, perfect. You wanna follow me? Alrighty, I will just need to check your lockbox again once I get you in the cell. Just want to make sure that none of your legal ammo is still there. Then you'll be good.
And what was your full name?
Can you get him out
Should
of
be
cuffs,
Greg
please?
Peach.
Yeah, I just need to check his
Yeah.
lockbox quick.
Greg Peach.
Greg, correct?
Double G at the end.
Double G.
GRE double G. Yep. And peach like the fruit, like James and the Giant Peach.
Oh, that's a good movie.
Yep,
Good,
good
that's
movie.
old.
A little creepy.
Little creepy.
Little
Isn't that
creepy.
Tim Burton?
That's annoying. I can't use
Yeah,
this.
he does
There's
that.
his
He's a
phone
creepy,
number.
creepy guy.
He is a creepy guy. Beautiful wife, though.
That's true.
Everything that we took off you that can be returned is in your lockbox. All illegal
Thank you.
items have been removed.
Thank you, officer.
Alrighty.
Very much appreciate your time today. It was very insightful.
It was, wasn't it?
Indeed. Indeed.
Very
What was your name again, ma'am?
Kinsley Murphy.
Kensley Murphy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
You're okay with us cleaning this up, right?
Well, I'm ready to be escorted away to
Alrighty.
Bolingbrook.
Sorry, 10-9?
Come out reformed, as I say to everyone.
22 less.
Handing you over
We're
to
seeing ya.
DSC now.
Be seeing you.
All right.
Alright,
Did you
well-
want to give him the number for their paperwork, please, Jax, as well?
Yep.
do
I
appreciate
do
you
have
two
a
coming
lot
down.
of paperwork to do, so
That's fine.
there
We
won't be
can't
much
really
in
look
it
at
for
it.
the moment.
They're not looking at it.
Yeah, we
Jax.
don't
They're
look
not
at it
adding
unless
them.
it's
Oh,
here.
Yeah,
okay.
we just needed to get paid for it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be 36797.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Let's get them out of here.
I appreciate you
Well-
guys coming.
You know who to call?
Ghostbusters.
I'd,
Albert Sanchez.
Oh,
No prison
I thought
choir
we
even
were
needed, Albert.
Ghostbusters.
Rascals.
You want to go out the garage or up this front?
Garage, please. Make this quicker. Thank you. I like hopping this. Oh, shit.
Yeah, I love hopping the rails
Damn
out,
it.
outside of Olive Garden.
The LSPD is not liable for any injuries that may occur.
Ooh, my neck. Ooh. All right. Take it easy. Oh, wait, no. Is it locked over here, too?
No, you can get by.
Oh,
I
just
just want to
walk
make
through.
sure everything's
Yep.
clear out here. There were
Oh,
a few
don't worry,
shots fired as we were in the interview. God, I can't speak.
That's all right. All right. Take care.
Thank you. So I don't fully know
You
how,
guys want my number or anything?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Whether it's for this or
There you
for if you guys ever need access to the cells, then I'm the arresting officer.
Oh, I got you. Hey, you call us anytime.
Stay
Love
safe.
it. I got to eat today.
Jax, you good if I take it back? You need anything?
Yeah.
Get
You
in the
taking it back
vehicle
to-
then.
Huh?
Get in the vehicle.
Wait, why am I coming?
Oh, I thought you said
Because-
you needed something.
Oh
No, get in the get in
Oh,
the
okay,
vehicle.
Hang on.
Get it, get
Can
it,
I
get it,
can
get
I
it.
just put these weapons away quick?
Hurry up.
I'm gonna spray the car as well.